And it's currently 2-1 to #Harry as we catch up with this game. So Harry in the commanding position, but not a particularly commanding position. DrNightWatch is a player who's been very, very solid towards the latter stage of this year. Fantastic performance in the E-Champions League, of course. And Harry looking to... Well, both players really need a big performance this tournament. There's a lot of players who need a massive performance, and there's only so many spots to obviously hand out, so only a few people are going to actually achieve that. DrNightWatch here looking to equalise early. Van Dijk recovers for # as a player injured for DrNightWatch. Harry's going to play on as is his right. Havertz on the ball, finds Modric, through ball. Is he onside? Can he dink the keeper? He was on, but the keeper was quick off his line.
And we're going to see different styles here. Both players are looking
Bad
to score
luck for
goals.
DrNightWatch.
Harry likes to whip in a lot of crosses. He's also known for the through ball. He's definitely going to go forward with some sort of edge. He'd look to score before he'd look to possess somebody to death, so to speak, where they're going to just hold the ball, swing it side to side, as you see Harry going forward here down the wing. And then DrNightWatch, it all depends how he matches up, because he has all these different ways of playing FIFA, so to speak.
Oh, great first time hit on the left foot from
Harry
Neymar.
scores.
Harry doubling his lead. 3-1 now up against a very accomplished DrNightWatch. It's a very interesting performance here and good game. Both players are on a 3-2 going into this in terms of record. So again, just like the game we were watching before between Abinio, the winner of this will book their spot. It's a massive game for both players, because they both need it.
And the reason that's important to win now as opposed to winning later is you get better seeding.
Exactly.
If you slide in with a 4-3, you can almost count on playing someone who went 4-0, which means you can get text, you get Desari right off the jump. And
that's ideal.
I'm not saying that you can't beat them, but based on the consistency and the results this year, the odds aren't in your favor.
Exactly. So you want to go for the best record you can. 4-2, obviously better than 4-3, and it's almost 3-2 in this game as DrNightWatch hits that shot on the left foot. Better passing from DrNightWatch stats-wise. Wow, giving it away though, Harry almost capitulating in defence there, making up for it with a fantastic clearance to find Cristiano Ronaldo. Good 1-2 there. And what can he do? He goes back down the line, finds Neymar, the goal scorer in this leg. Good footwork with the El Criquetas, trying to find R9, his Brazilian compatriot. Harry picking up the ball here in a dangerous position. Havertz gets it to Modric, gets it to Neymar. Got to be a goal. Keeper movement from DrNightWatch was on point.
And that was a guess. Harry guessed that he was going to take away the far post. He had opened up his body. He didn't react to the goalkeeper movement. He had just already made a decision. And unfortunately for him, DrNightWatch sat on the near post, and it worked out for him. Otherwise, he'd be sitting at a 3-goal spread, and Harry's got to be feeling very confident. Might even see a tactical adjustment from Harry where he looked to slow down the game.
And as much as sometimes when the keeper movement goes wrong, it doesn't look amazing, you have to say it's a great addition to the game, this kind of little lottery, this little chess match within a chess match when you go through on goal against your opponent, knowing that they're going to guess aside. I really like it as an addition. DrNightWatch here looking to get back in it. Ruud Gullit into Patrick Vieira, finds Eusebio. Mbappe, back to Eusebio. Big save from Van der Sar. That could have easily been a goal. Neymar, over to Virgil van Dijk. Gullit, pass does not find Ronaldo.
This just in.
Oh, we got some news.
We've got some breaking news. Hold on, wait a moment.
Oh, he's gone through the legs there. Over Luka Modric. Shot wide from DrNightWatch. What's up?
Breaking news that you're going to like.
Oh, yeah?
Ryan scores in the 92nd minute of the second leg versus Kurt to win 6-5.
Wow, big game. That means Ryan's through.
Ryan is through.
Wow.
He said he was confident before the tournament. He's proving it.
So #Ryan defeating Kurt. Kurt will have to play the free game. Could be up against the likes of Rayzaya or whoever loses this match.
Shout out to Richard Buckley for the scoop.
Yeah, thank you to our investigative reporter, Richard Buckley. Always lackadaisical and waxy lyrical.
I don't know how you put those two words together. That's a tough. I would mess that up for sure. Waxadaisial and
Waxadaisial, I think it's a flower.
Lackadaisial and waxalicious or whatever he's talking about, man.
I don't know what waxalicious is.
It sounds like a candle that's got good vibes written all over it. If a candle could talk.
This is interesting, actually. This is a great through ball. Actually, we'll talk about this first. Havertz trying to get through. Will he back himself on the right foot? Van der Sar, I think, saved it with his midriff off the bar. And the follow-up header is eventually pushed over. crazy sequence of events there for #Harry. And what I was going to say is he's actually using João Cancelo in midfield, in centre mid, I believe, which means he's probably got Ruud Gullit at left back, which is interesting. It means he's obviously worried about the crossing opportunities of Nightwatch. So Vieira switches over to Sergio Ramos, doing a job at left back for Nightwatch. Interesting, don't see that a lot.
And Nightwatch takes pride in understanding matchup recognition, where he has an advantage on the pitch and then trying to utilize that advantage. So it's good from Harry to make that adjustment.
João Cancelo with a beautifully outside of the boot hit pass there to Ronaldo out wide. See what he's got in centre mid. Eusebio looking for Mbappe. I think Varane's going to get there first, but he does it illegally, and it will be a foul and a free kick. Gullit takes his free kick, gets it back for Mbappe. Gullit gets in the way though for Harry and stops the immediate danger. Averts, he's going to look for a switch. Harry likes to play these long balls out of the back, whereas we see a lot of other players try and play it out. Chance here, Neymar. Varane sticks a foot out, does very, very well actually to beat Neymar to it there. And now Eusebio for Dr. Nightwatch. Good 1-2.
Go Nightwatch, go.
Very good chance. Ronaldo, heavy touch. Oh, that could, that could be a red. It's definitely going to be, I think it was a penalty.
He's lucky it's a yellow.
Yeah, it really could have been a red card. Was it in the box? I think it might have just been in the box. The thing is that the actual touch was bad and the keeper was going to get there, so it was completely unnecessary. It is a penalty though, and a chance for Dr. Nightwatch to bring one back here against Harry. Harry backs himself for penalties, and he saved it!
I told you.
He backs himself at taking them, he backs himself at saving them. And he's done just that. Big chance for Nightwatch gone missing.
This feels like a similar story to the last
Try again,
match.
try again.
This penalty kick sit with you.
Ruud Gullit. You've got to be careful there on a yellow card, giving away free kicks. Could lose him.
And you might notice Harry slide tackles a lot more than the majority of professional players. He takes more chances with breaking up plays, going for slide tackles, not just from behind, but also in the midfield, using the attackers to try to cut off passing lanes.
Free kick going to be whipped in here by Neymar. Lots of curl on it. Headed away by Da Costa. Vieira gets there. Gullit hits the first time shot on the left foot volley. Van der Sar reaches up and picks it out the sky. We're about to have half-time here, and there it is. Half-time of the second leg. 3-1 currently to Harry against Nightwatch. You've got to say, it's quite a tight game, this. I think the next few chances and the next goal certainly will be very crucial. If Nightwatch gets it, we're in for a slobber knocker. If Harry gets it, that margin's pretty wide.
Never heard the word slobber knocker before in my life.
Never heard it before. It's a classic.
I didn't say it wasn't a classic.
Jim Ross.
I haven't heard it. Jim Ross, slobber knocker.
JR. Don't know JR? Jim Ross? You're the Jerry the King Lawler to my JR. Anyway, Harry's in lead, half-time. You can see that Gullit on the yellow card is interesting to me. I wonder if he'll let him play out the game.
You're not taking out Ruud Gullit. You shouldn't do that. I'm wondering if we're going to start to see changes. I know Nightwatch will make some adjustments, but even for Harry, where he adds additional width to allow him to close out games, still looking for those deep releases. Harry does a really good job of using the wingers and then being able to whip in crosses or cut back inside. I know it's another thing that he rates himself in terms of his build-up and his attacking play, being able to find the right player at the right time.
Remember, this is a 3-2 record game. So whoever wins this game is guaranteed a spot in the knockout rounds tomorrow, the last 32. If you lose it, you've got to go one more game today in a 3-3 matchup, which is the last game you can possibly play. Because once you hit 4 wins or 4 losses, you're either through or you're out.
And Harry might be running the most unique midfield we've seen for a 4-2-3-1, where you have Cancelo teamed up with Modric. So you basically have 2 maestros.
Not a lot of height.
As opposed to having a gladiator and a maestro.
Yeah. You prefer to have one of each, or some people like 2 gladiators?
It depends on my complete team and who I'm up against, but one of each is nice balance.
Ronaldo, can he deliver? Almost gets it through the legs of Da Costa, but he recovers, only to give it back to Neymar. Cancelo in this further forward position gives the ball away. Now Gullit can come forward for Dr. Nightwatch.
I attempted to use Patrick Vieira and the Halloween edition of Busquets.
Oh, he's got to get rid of that. Oof. Van der Sar does enough, and Van der Sar is the keeper now, clearly of choice.
Undoubtedly. But yeah, I attempted to use in my midfield, my holding mids, Vieira, and then the Halloween edition of Sergio Busquets. Basically 2 gladiators, and I hated it. I lost so much creativity in the midfield.
And not a lot of shooting options either. Mbappe. Oh, Modric tracking back there, though, doing well. And Havertz gets it into Ronaldo. A great ball in behind for Cristiano Ronaldo to chase. Can he get in that box in front of Da Costa? He's trying to. Da Costa gets in front of him, though. Oh, and it's in! I didn't see that going in. I thought the shot was still going to go wide.
DrNightWatch have a bad finishing and a bad luck.
And beat the keeper from a tight angle. And now, #Harry, 4-1 up, Mike. Looking good.
And you get some of that Cristiano Ronaldo good fortune, where you just attack. Ball kind of bounces back. Player falls over.
Yeah.
Works out. And that's why you have to have him in the starting 11. You always. Because he can give you the beautiful goals that we can talk about maybe throughout the entire year, but he can also give you kind of the klutzy, the ugly goals. Things aren't necessarily going your way. It bounces around in the box, and he finds his feet.
Yeah, Da Costa, disappointed with that. Does so well to get back in position, but just falls over and invites Ronaldo back in. It's a big goal in this game. DrNightWatch now 3 goals behind. He's going to have to go big. Maybe a Hail Mary attempt. Only 32 minutes left of FIFA minutes.
And you can see what Harry's done here. He's basically gone with a massive defensive back line. Ruud Gullit, Van Dijk. I think he had Varane, and then Da Costa. So everyone, smallest player, 6'2". And then in the midfield, he's gone very small, at least his central midfielders, between having Modric, Cancelo, and Neymar, and then big on the width with Havertz. Cristiano Ronaldo, of course, we've seen what he's been doing. And just your classic players going forward there. R9.
He likes the agility stat and the abilities, the low centre of gravity you get with the smaller players going forward, at least. I think that's one of the reasons he's a fan of Modric. We don't always see him used, of course, even though certainly when the item was released, it was one of the best statted items we've ever seen in FIFA. A 99 rated centre mid Modric. In terms of all-round stats, it was unbelievable.
I would actually say he's still one of the best foot items in terms of stats at the current state of FIFA. Yeah. The only issue that he has is, of course, he's not going to change.
He can score 3 goals now, but...
No. Havertz. Oh, well, Paqueta causing all kinds of problems. He's still got it. Tries a back heel in the end. Did the hardest part so well and the simplest part poorly. Mbappe trying to get past Da Costa. Could be a foul. No, referee's not going to give it. Virgil van Dijk chips it over to Varane, who heads it back to the keeper. And Harry in no rush now. He's going to ask his players to get wide. I'm sure DrNightWatch will be pressing, trying to get the ball back. Sergio Ramos heads it to Mbappe, who works it on to Ronaldo. 1-2 with him and Gullit. This is better from DrNightWatch. Neymar, good tackle from #Harry's yellow-carded Ruud Gullit, and we're going to see some changes again, I think. Harry going to look to just maybe get some more energy on the attacking positions. He's going to take Havertz off for Mbappe, not even starting Mbappe. Team of the year, Mbappe and Messi getting involved.
Wouldn't you love to have a 99 Messi as your super sub?
Well, we saw him in that last game, didn't we? Come on and make a little bit of a difference there. Not enough, though. Not enough to save Rezaya in that matchup.
I got gifted by the FIFA player pick gods, and I have 99 Messi.
Wow, that is a gift.
And I've enjoyed that plenty.
My highest rated recent weekend league team of the season was, I think it's 97 rated Quagliera striker. Not too bad, actually, to be fair. I haven't got a lot of chemistry with him, so it's probably going to have to be a super sub for me, but can't argue with the stats.
I used him for a complete weekend league, had a good time. Something about Fabio just putting on a show at 36 years young makes me very happy inside.
Means there's still time for us, Mike. Still time for us.
What league will take us on?
Probably not the Premier League. Chance here, Ronaldo. Oh, it's a good tackle from Van Dijk to read the skill move there. Heel to heel. Ball down the left side. Now another goal from Harry would seal the deal, I think, certainly. But is he going to even push for that goal? This is where the experience of Harry is tested, you know. And he's not done particularly well there. He's been in the scene a long time now, Harry. I think I'm right in saying he might even be the longest serving player, or certainly one of the longest serving players at any esports club. You know, there's been a lot of movement in the scene.
Nightwatch defenders is playing a high line.
A couple of Germans who've been around a little bit longer, maybe.
Every
chance here to finish it from distance. Great connection. Offside. So he's been around a long time, Harry, and he's had some great moments, had some not so great moments, but he wants to kick on. He wants to secure a spot at the FEWC, which he hasn't done before. And I mean, it's still a big ask because he's pretty much got to go all the distance in this tournament to do it. But if he wins this game, he's one step of the way there.
And to be fair to Harry, since his introduction to the competitive scene, he's been pretty consistent. We always see him at events. We always see him with 30-0s, both consoles, or even 40-0s if you're dating back to FIFA 17. So in terms of quality performance online, offline, he's been able to do it. He maybe hasn't achieved a big win at a tournament yet.
Maybe he has to do that.
If we review the last few years, there's really not that many winners. We have a few repeat winners, guys that we see at the podium multiple times.
But his defending line...
We don't have a laundry list here of guys that are winning titles time and time again. It does take a certain bit of pedigree, a little bit of luck, and you have to be so gifted at that title.
Of course, winning titles is a big step. It's obviously getting to the World Cup is where everyone wants to be. Just to be a part of it. It's something only a handful of individuals have got. I know it's something that Harry would love to do. Rude Hullet down the line here for Messi. He's got space and he's onside. Can he punish? Can he finish it off? Oh, it's a slide against him. Ended up blocking the pass, even though I think the pass should have been going backwards, and I think the slide wouldn't have stopped that, but instead he was trying to go across.
And the striker can pass.
Van Dijk into Modric.
His defending line.
Harry just passing it around now at will. Cancelo's going to send it down for Mbappe to chase. Well, not the best chest control, and he's giving Nightwatch a way back in. He's still got a lot of work to do. 3 goals needed to level it up, and he's only got 5.5 minutes to do it. Don't need to be a mathematician to know that's not a lot of time. Mbappe, Ronaldo, chance, Cristiano, Neymar's onside, but his shot is poor.
The match is done.
Substitutions being made. Marcelo coming on, I think, in centre mid for #Harry.
I hope Nightwatch will win next match because it's the last match for him.
Coming back at Harry again now.
We have to win.
Still Nightwatch. Hullet gets in there. Does enough. Can Harry hold on to the ball for a little bit? Great header into Messi's feet. Messi flicks it over Varane beautifully. Plays it to Luka Modric, who tries the first time. Dink. Maybe should have just kept hold of it, but at least he's earned himself the right. He's got the 3-goal margin.
You can make an argument for potentially goal of the day if you would have had the flick set up for Messi and then a cheeky little chip.
Adidas moment, perhaps. Into injury time now. I think it's fair to say Harry's won this one, and Nightwatch is going to be going into the free matchup, and Harry is going into the last 32. I don't think... Oh, once again, Messi reads the slide of his opponent and flicks it over his head, and Van Dijk's going to get a late booking here, I think. Yellow card for the big Dutchman. And that is all she wrote. I think the whistle's going to go pretty much as soon as this free kick is taken. Harry knows that. He's kicking it off, and it's done. So, #Harry, just like as we heard, #Ryan, has booked himself a spot in the last 32. Very good from him. Nightwatch